Welcome to our lesson, Unit 6, Self-Reliance. The main points of the lesson are listening for specific information, vocabulary, using the dictionary, grammar, comparatives and superlatives, and speaking, asking for and giving classification. Let's start the lesson with the question, why pay for something you can do for yourself? Now think of the question for some minutes and share your ideas with your friends. I want you to work with your classmates and answer the two following questions. What's the first thing you think of when you hear the expression, do it yourself, DIY? The second, do you think that people of different ages have different opinions about DIY projects? Why or why not? You have 5 minutes to discuss with your classmates. Before you listen, I want you to focus on some new words. Listen and repeat the new words. College, complicated, decade, fair, get involved, inventor, produce, repair. And now let's check the meanings of the new words. College means people you work with in a job. Complicated, it means difficult to understand. Decade, equal to a period of 10 years. Fair, a large public event to show things like jobs or crafts. Get involved, to take part in something. Inventor, a person who makes new things. Produce, to make something. And the last word, repair, to make something damaged good again. Now read the definition of the new word above again, and then complete the paragraph with the correct word or phrase. Number 1. Dan wants to change his job. Next week, he's going to a job fair at a big hotel to learn about different kinds of jobs. 2. One way to meet new people at school is to get involved in different activities such as sports or language clubs. 3. Alexander Graham Bell was a famous inventor. Thanks to him, we now have telephones. 3. My brothers know a lot about cars. They repair my old car every time it's broke down. 5. Junita likes her new job. The work is interesting and her colleagues are friendly. 6. Larry worked at the bank for 9 years, almost a decade. 7. That game has lots of rules and directions. It's very complicated. 8. Brazil, Guatemala, and Costa Rica are countries that produce coffee. Now we move to listening 1. You are going to listen to a news report about an inventor. The inventor thinks children need to be more creative. Before you listen, I want you to work with a partner or work individually and answer the following questions. Which ones do you agree with? Why? Question 1. Elementary school children are too young to invent things. 2. If something is broken, it's bad to throw it away and get a new one. 3. It's important for people to be able to fix things. Now listen. You listen to the news report. Check the 3 sentences that best express main idea of the news report. Read the sentences, then listen again. Complete each sentence with a word from the box. Now it's time for discussion. I want you to discuss one of the three questions in a group. Question number 1. What DIY skills do you have? How did you learn them? 2. Do you agree that children today need to learn to make and repair things? Why or why not? 3. What kinds of things can kids learn from how-tos? Do you think that how-tos will help kids become more creative? Now we move to listening skill. After the listening exercises, we will know how to listen for specific information. So, to listen for specific information, first, focus on keywords. The answer to a question is just one before or after keyword from the question. And here are the tips. You should practice listening as often as possible. Sometimes you may only understand a few words, but this can improve your skill. So maybe I will explain this skill in more details in Vietnamese. Để có thể nghe được thông tin chi tiết, chúng ta cần tập trung vào các từ khóa hay còn gọi là keywords. Câu trả lời cho câu hỏi thường xuất hiện trước hoặc sau từ khóa trong mỗi một câu hỏi. Và để có thể nghe tốt thì chúng ta nên luyện tập càng nhiều càng tốt. Đôi khi thì chúng ta chỉ có thể hiểu một vài từ thôi. Nhưng nếu như mà nghe thường xuyên thì điều này có thể cải thiện kỹ năng nghe của chúng ta. Now read the questions. Then listen to the statements from listening 1. Focus on the keywords in bold. Write the information under the question. Let's move to another listening exercises. I want you to listen to the statements about a computer program called Scratch. Look at the keywords in bold. Then listen for the words and find the information. Vocabulary skill. Using the dictionary. To look up words, try this idea to help you. Shout down the words and write it down as you say it. Think about other spellings of the word sounds. Watch out for double letters. You can guess the meaning of the word. Look up a synonym in the dictionary. You may find the word in the definition. If you have a computer, type the word as you hear it, and then use the spell check function. The computer may correct it for you. Be careful. Some words have silent letters. For example, the letter K in the word knowledge and L in the word fork. K and L are silent. Listen to the sentences. At the end of each sentence, the speaker is going to repeat one word from the sentence. Get the spelling of each word. Then try to look up each one in your dictionary. Use one or more of the ideas from the vocabulary skill box. Now we move to speaking. In order to speak well, in this lesson, we will focus on the grammar, comparatives, and superlatives. So we use comparative to talk about the differences between two things. Comparatives usually use then to connect two things being compared. Example: Some people say that websites are better than regular stores for selling craft items. My old computers were more expensive than my new one. We use superlatives to compare one thing with all the other members of the same group. Superlatives usually use the before the adjective. She is the best singer at school. Andy is the most successful artist I know. Trong phần ngữ pháp này, chúng ta sẽ học về câu so sánh hơn và so sánh hơn nhất. Chúng ta sử dụng so sánh hơn để nói về sự khác biệt giữa hai vật. So sánh hơn thường được sử dụng với từ than. Chúng ta sử dụng so sánh nhất để so sánh một vật với những vật khác trong cùng một nhóm. So sánh nhất thường sử dụng mạo từ the trước tính từ. Sau đây là một số trường hợp đặc biệt khi chúng ta sử dụng so sánh hơn và so sánh hơn nhất đối với tính từ. Theo quy tắc thông thường, chúng ta sẽ thêm đuôi er hoặc est vào tính từ có một âm tiết với ở dạng so sánh hơn và so sánh hơn nhất. Với những tính từ kết thúc bằng đuôi e, chúng ta sẽ thêm đuôi er vào sau tính từ ở so sánh hơn và đuôi est sau tính từ ở so sánh hơn nhất. Với tính từ có hai âm tiết và kết thúc bằng đuôi er hoặc đuôi est. Ví dụ như từ quiet là tính từ có hai âm tiết. Tuy nhiên vẫn theo quy tắc thông thường, chúng ta thêm đuôi er sau từ quiet thành quieter và đuôi est sau từ quiet thành quietest. Với tính từ kết thúc bằng đuôi y dài, chúng ta sẽ biến đổi y dài thành y ngắn, thêm đuôi er với tính từ ở dạng so sánh hơn và đuôi est đối với tính từ ở so sánh hơn nhất. Với tính từ bắt đầu và kết thúc là một phụ âm và ở giữa là một nguyên âm thì chúng ta sẽ nhân đôi phụ âm cuối. Với tính từ có từ hai âm tiết trở lên, chúng ta sẽ thêm từ more hoặc từ most trước tính từ ở dạng so sánh hơn và so sánh hơn nhất. Tuy nhiên có một số trường hợp đối với tính từ ở dạng so sánh hơn và so sánh hơn nhất ở dạng bất quy tắc. Chẳng hạn như chúng ta có từ good chuyển sang so sánh hơn thành better và so sánh hơn nhất thành best. Tính từ bad chuyển sang so sánh hơn thành worse và sang so sánh nhất thành worst. Now we move to exercises. A. Complete a sentence with a comparative or a superlative. Use the adjective in the parentheses. Now it's time for speaking. I want you to work with a partner, ask and answer questions. Use sentences with comparative adjective. Look at the example. Student A and B. A. Would you like to go to a live concert or listen to music in Second Life? B. Go to a live concert. The music is more exciting. A. Yeah, but it's cheaper to go to a concert in Second Life. Now make a conversation. Use sentences with comparative adjective for the three following questions. Now we move to speaking skill. Ask for clarification when you don't understand something. You can use questions like this to ask for clarification, like, could you explain? Do you mean? What does mean? What's an? Or use phrases like this to give clarification. What I mean is, what I'm saying is, that's right. That's not what I meant. Let me explain. Sometimes you can ask for classification by repeating something the speaker has said with a question intonation. For example, in listening to "The host is surprised by Grace Burford names in Second Life," she repeats the name with question intonation. Now I want you to work with a group. Follow the instructions. 1. Choose a topic from the box or use your own ideas. 2. Make some notes about the topic. 3. Speak to the group for 1 minute about the topic. If a listener asks for classification, explain your idea again. 4. Listen to the other members of the group. If you don't understand something, ask for classification. This is the end of the lesson. Thanks for your listening. Goodbye.